to prevention, intervention, and what they refer to as postvention. They provide support groups for individuals who are survivors of suicide.
Okay.
And when I say survivors of suicide, those are the individuals and loved ones who have been left behind by someone who's actually committed the act of suicide.
Right.
So like me, I lost my brother 13 years ago, so I'm considered a survivor of suicide. So this function basically brings kind of to light all those individuals that are left behind. While we're honoring the memory of our loved ones, it allows us to kind of come together as a group and experience this great activity and honor ourselves as well. So on June 1st, the gates open at 8 o'clock, and we'll be launching several sky lanterns once dark comes around. I believe last year we had over almost 250 sky lanterns in the sky. Had about 500 people show up. It was a great turnout.
This
And
is the second one, right?
the second one, yes.
Yorkville High School, the football field, Game Farm Road in Yorkville. You can find out more at Stars of Hope Festival, all one word.com. Sky Lanterns, $20 online. If you wait to get them that night, you can't be guaranteed, right? There's a
Correct. There'll be a limited
supply.
number available there that night. I'm not sure how many we had available last year, but I would highly recommend going online, checking out the website. The links are very easy to use, and you can click on the link that offers to buy. You can go in and buy through PayPal and get your lantern reserved for you for that night.
Sure. June 1st is a Saturday, so hopefully folks don't have anything planned. They can come out and take part in this fundraiser. And you mentioned it too, the scenario is so devastating to a family, and to be able to get with a group of people that have kind of gone through some of the same thing. How important is that for you personally, and just for the collective group to be able to talk to other people that have been through what you've been through?
It's absolutely important, and Jen Slopika, who's really the driving force behind this whole thing, has gone through this extra effort, this mile, to make sure that it's a real festival atmosphere. We'll have hopefully fire performers, and she's looking at possibly face painting, and there are going to be vendors with food there and a DJ, and just this light, happy atmosphere in a situation that can be so dark and, like you said, devastating for families. It just offers an opportunity for them to be happy and enjoy each other's company for a couple hours out of that evening while they're remembering their loved ones.
Yeah, what can you tell us about last year, or the last time this event took place, and how positive those emotions were for people that have gone through so much, but to have that group and connectivity?
It was absolutely amazing. It was really a catalyst for something great for the city of Yorkville. Just to shed light, like I said, shed light on everything, and just to understand there's some camaraderie there, that there are other people around you that are experiencing the same thing, and to see smiles on people's faces. That's just huge, to be able to see people happy and going on and being able to experience life fully like they should be after experiencing such hardship.
Yeah, it's got to be nice to know that there is an outlet, a group that can offer some support, because if something like that happens within your family, I can't imagine what the feelings you go through are. You know,
Right.
why, what could I have done, all of that stuff. And
Absolutely. The grief process behind it is so unique. I mean, anyone who experiences any kind of tragedy or loss knows what a grief process is like, but for someone who's experienced this type of loss in their family and their friends, it's such a unique process. You don't go through those steps of grief as neatly as someone might expect in a typical situation.
Yeah.
And it's unique for each. It's not only unique in that loss, but it's unique for each family in that loss, because the circumstances in each story is so different that where you're coming from in your mindset is going to not be the same as someone over here. However, you still have that consistency in the type of loss where you can find someone else and say, hey, I've been there. It's rough. It's really rough.
Yeah.
But we can get through this together.
yeah, there might be listeners out there that are going through this, or have gone through this in the past, however many years it may be. So hopefully they're hearing this and feel a little bit of comfort with this. There might be some listeners out there that are feeling like they're having some real struggles with their lives, and hopefully they're learning something, or at least feeling like there's some hope and help out there.
Absolutely, and if they are, I absolutely encourage them to hit up the Suicide Prevention Services website. It's spsamerica.org. They have hotlines. They have so many different outreach programs that they help not only people that are going through troubles, but also people like me who are survivors, support groups and things like that, and offer different volunteer opportunities there.
The money that's raised, do you have specifics perhaps on where it goes, or what it helps fund?
from what I understand, I believe all proceeds go towards suicide prevention services. I think, was it 70% you were telling me? How much was it, Jen? Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry. I do know, I can tell you last year we brought in about $4,200 from the Skylantern Festival
Okay.
that went towards suicide prevention services. And I know that that money goes towards suicide prevention
All of it,
services.
100%.
All of it. Every bit of it goes towards
For
helping.
counseling.
Counseling.
Jen,
Yes,
it's
hello
very
there.
shy, yeah.
For counseling, for support groups, for outreach to the schools, prevention programs,
Training.
and all of it stays local. Kane, Will, Kendall, most of those counties. We've got contracts with several of the school districts, public schools.
And Jen, you did a very nice job on that answer. I don't know why you're.
I am just shy. I don't know.
That's fine, but can you just maybe give from your perspective just some thoughts on Stars of Hope in general and what our listeners should know about it?
The whole thing started as a very simple idea, where, I wonder if we can sell these and get people together and launch them for a reason. And we had no idea how big it would end up being and how impactful it would be to the people that attended. So just think in our head, if we're lucky if we launch 100, and to launch 240 with 600 people in Yorkville, it was the most magical thing that I had ever seen. I mean, outside of my son's birth, it was the most magical thing that I have ever seen. And so in that moment, as they're launching, being cheek to cheek with my son and watching them coast off into the distance, I want everyone to experience that moment, to feel what that felt like. I left the festival feeling very hopeful that we celebrated and that we experienced something as a community that was just beautiful.
How's the response been so far? Is there already a good
Good
turnout?
response. Everyone's so excited, especially the people that went last year, just to know that we can experience that again, and we can bring more people to share that experience with.
And I think Jen's being a little modest too. I know she's had a lot of people reach out to her above and beyond the typical Facebook postings that have been looking to help sponsor and do several things for the Skylantern Festival. So it's really, really exciting stuff.
That's great. It's June 1st, 8 p.m., Yorkville High School. Find out more at starsofhopefestival.com. $20 for a Skylantern online. And go there now. Don't wait too long. You can try to get a Skylantern the night of the event, but there is a limited supply. So you can go online, find out more. It's all for Suicide Prevention Services of America. And we thank our guests in studio today, Jen Slapika and Stephanie Fletcher. Thank you so much. Best of luck with everything on the 1st, and hopefully
Thank
have
you.
another great turnout. It's Community Forum. It's 933 WSPY.
Like I
All
can
right.
feel the red, like all the red coming up
No,
like TV.
you're
is
good.
gonna
You
come
did
in.
very well. Oh
Wear
my
a
gosh.
turtleneck next week.
I had the same problem, so
You are
very nice
adorable. You
job.
did. Thank you
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you for
Thank
coming in. I wish we had
you.
more time. We got double booked, so we had to
No, this is
cram it in
perfect.
there.
This is perfect. Thank you.